Hi, this is Russ McClellan with Keller Williams. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. Man, feels like I just woke up. A lot of recruiting today, a lot of crazy deals today, a lot of fun stuff. The reason I'm talking today is I want to talk about things that maybe we should be careful of. Maybe one of those things we should be careful of is don't believe everything that you hear, don't believe everything that you read. I think for a lot of reasons, obviously the COVID virus is uncharted waters and nobody really knows for sure what's going to happen 6 months from now, next month, next week, a year from now, 5 years from now. But we can make some pretty good educated guesses. The challenge is when you go to do a Google search, for example, what's going to happen in our economy? You could literally get one article that says the economy is collapsing, it's inevitable, and the next article will say the economy is going to boom. I believe this. I believe supply and demand dictates price. It's Econ 101. And I believe we live in a very beautiful area in north central Washington. I believe that there's a lot of people that are very scared that live in more metropolitan-based areas with higher populations. And I believe it's pretty kind of undisputed that people can now work anywhere they want. Not everybody, but a vast majority of them. So let me get this straight. We get about 300 days of sunshine, mountains, lakes, clean water, less homeless, less crime. And now you can make money working here in north central Washington that you used to have to live in Seattle to make. I read an article, Barbara Corcoran with the Shark Tank lady. I think she was on Good Morning America, said something like 1/3 of the population of the United States is moving to the country. That's 100 million people. Here's what, as a real estate broker, here's what concerns me. If we took 400 realtors or so in our association and another, thousands more that are working digitally that are, bringing buyers with them, frankly, from the west side to the east side, which is perfectly fine. But I feel like we got to be careful because we're kind of fishing in a stocked pond, so to speak. And we're not necessarily replenishing that pond. So metaphorically, meaning we have a lot of people selling real estate. We have a lot of buyers, unprecedented amount of buyers buying real estate, but our inventory is dwindling. So we're not recovering, right? Kind of like sucking water out of a well in an aquifer, but if the aquifer runs dry, no more water. That's going to be good for sellers. So again, I think you got to be careful. The 2 points I want to make is I personally believe that demand is exceeding supply at a very high level, and it's increasing at an increasing rate. I personally don't believe the sky is falling. I believe Americans, by and large, are very adaptable. I think there's a lot of casualties that are going to happen, and it sucks. The hospitality industry, the restaurant industry, so many businesses that got affected by COVID, beyond their control. It's really sad. But on a real estate valuation, what I do and what I coach on every day, I believe that buyers should step up quickly and if they're in the mood to buy, if you were thinking about buying in the next 6 months to a year, do it now. Do it now. Because again, supply and demand, it's basic Econ 101, right? A friend of mine told me this that I thought was very astute. He's a developer, lender in downtown Seattle. That's all he does. And he's done it for a very high level for a long time. And he looked at me Monday night, we're having dinner in Seattle. Luke, my partner, Luke Groen, and I work on Fusion Homes, doing a lot of fun things that we can talk about later. But he said, look, Russ, here's the deal. We're slammed. It's a big world, and Seattle's a little city. And the Northwest is a very cool place to live, comparatively speaking to so many other places in the world. Thought about that. So what he's saying is the demand's continuing to flow in from all over the United States and all over the world, as Seattle's one of the most sophisticated cities technologically, some of the Microsoft, Amazon, etc. That in that case, there's definitely people moving out of the city, but there's people coming into the city. So I think I think real estate values are going to just keep going crazy, and I don't think it's all good. And I'm working really hard to figure out a solution. I know Luke and I and my other partner Jeff, we're really excited about launching Fusion Homes. So long story short, hope everybody had a great Monday. Don't believe everything you read. Call an expert advisor. Call 2 or 3 of them. I always encourage people, if you're thinking about selling your home, call around. I love competition. It's great. Take care of yourself. It's 5 o'clock somewhere on a Monday. 6 o'clock somewhere on a Monday. Peace out. Thanks.